What's up XRP holders? The XRP price is right now literally at a key turning point in the market. We had this downward sloping resistance since January and we are about to break the downtrend here for XRP. So in this quick video, I want to talk about the price targets, the requirements for the breakout and much more important stuff that is right now going on that you need to be aware of as an XRP or crypto investor. So let's get straight into the content, guys. All I ask from you guys is a like before we get into the video, or drop an X in the comments. It is all fine to me, and let's get into it. So guys, this is the 3 daily time frame for XRP, and yeah, you can see this downward sloping trend line since January, multiple touch points. It is debatable how you draw this trend line. You can also do something like this, and if you do that, then you can see that XRP actually already broke out. But if you draw the trend line very strictly, and if you connect this high from January, this high from the beginning of March, and the current high point, then you can see that XRP is literally right now, from the point of recording, retesting this trend line as potential resistance. So are we going to see the breakthrough here? I believe that there is a probability since Bitcoin already broke out. I mean, yesterday, guys, we had an insanely green day in the crypto market. As you can see, I posted a few hours ago, $235 billion added to the cryptocurrency market today. Mega bullish for crypto and XRP. And you can see Bitcoin almost 6%, Ethereum above 20%, XRP almost 10%. So everything was massively in the green. And Bitcoin already broke its trend. Ethereum broke its trend, many altcoins. And I believe that XRP is about to follow. So you can see that I drawed out some candlestick patterns here for the future. Of course, I cannot predict the future, guys. But this is what I believe that could happen. There is a very high probability that this could happen going forward here for XRP, which you can also see if we take a look at the Bollinger Bands on the 3 daily time frame as well. I posted here, XRP is coiling up. In 3 to 6 weeks from now, you will regret not having bought more. And you can see that the Bollinger Band range is currently extremely narrow, and this indicates that a big move is literally on the horizon here for XRP. The last time that the range was this tight was at the beginning of November, prior to that massive rally that we have seen in the price action of XRP. So pay close attention now. I believe that once the price closes, I would say above, let me say that precisely, above 242 for XRP, if we close with a daily candle above that zone, then I think that we have a breakout in place and the price could literally explode in a very rapid pace to the upside. In case you missed yesterday's video, I'm going to share the price targets with you here, so bear with me. So here you can see that we can also approach this as some sort of a bull flag. And if you draw this entire flag pool to the potential breakout point here for XRP, keep in mind, guys, this is a conservative way of drawing the trend line. Then you can see that the conservative price target for XRP, I would say somewhere between $11 or $12. Now, is there some confluence there? As I showed you yesterday, if we sketch out a trend-based FIB extension tool to come up with some price targets here for XRP, and if we take this entire length of the impulse to the lowest point from April, then you can see that there is some confluence. The 1-to-1 ratio is around $11.36. Of course, make sure that you have some sort of a take profit plan, because there could also be resistance around the $5 zone for XRP. And before that, we will also most likely have some temporary resistance at the previous all-time high, $3.40, somewhere in that range for XRP. And now, guys, before I talk about the short-term price action and the bigger developments happening around the crypto market and XRP specifically, I believe that right now the crypto market has just shifted out from its correction phase and has entered the early stages of a new uptrend. And that's why right now is actually the best moment to look for new opportunities. This is also the exact reason why I've partnered with Phoenix to launch a brand new, completely free trade group exclusive for my community. When you sign up using the link in the video description, you will get direct access to my free signal group where I share daily trades, swing trades, and much more. There's also a community chat where you can connect with me personally and chat with the other members. Again, guys, this group is totally free to join. All you need to do is sign up using the Phoenix link down below, follow the simple steps to get verified and added to the group. It's super fast, easy, and it gives you exclusive access while it is still open. I truly believe this is the perfect time to act. The market has reversed, and together we can maximize our profits here in the next weeks, in the next months. So definitely take advantage. Now let me continue here with the analysis. I'm going to talk about the short-term price action first. So what is interesting here, guys, we had the uptrend in November and the beginning of December. Eventually the price of XRP topped out here on the 16th of January, and since then the price started to form lower lows with lower highs, as you can clearly see on this chart here. Now what is super interesting, basically since the low point from the 6th of April at $1.62 for XRP, we are starting to see higher highs with higher lows once again. So yeah, guys, this is an extremely bullish development. This basically means that we are at the early stages of a potential new uptrend for XRP. We're currently also perfectly retesting this trend line, and I believe that since we had so many touch points, it's just a matter of time before the XRP price smashes through the trend line and is going to set a new local high very, very soon. Now, there's also a thing to pay attention towards, and that is actually on the liquidation heat map. We can still see that there is some liquidity below us piling up around the $2 zone for XRP. So just be careful if you're using high leverage on these exchanges, because it is always possible to see a wick to the downside before eventually a huge reversal back to the upside. That's why I'm showing you this heat map, because price typically goes after the highest liquidity in the market. Now the good news here is that XRP is approaching the $2.50 liquidation wall, and a breakout above $2.50 could trigger a massive short squeeze, because there's also some liquidity, as you can see over here, above the current price. So yeah, guys, I think a short squeeze is also a very likely outcome here for XRP, so pay very close attention to these signals in the short term. Now another thing to pay attention towards is actually the Bitcoin dominance, which is right now in a free fall. You can see that the Bitcoin dominance is dropping to the downside with lower lows and lower highs, and this could indicate that alt season has actually started. We are still at the early stages of that potential alt season, but this is definitely a very good development. And the last two things that I want to show you are about geopolitical events. And here I posted a few minutes ago, the Swiss president says that the US and China are currently holding trade talks in Switzerland. Now a trade deal would of course be extremely bullish for crypto and for XRP. And in terms of the tariffs, the US weighs plan to slash China tariffs as low as 50% from 145% as soon as next week, the New York Post said. Now, if this is true, then the pump that we are currently seeing is just the beginning for crypto and for XRP. So I'm currently still holding all my positions. As I notified you all, Ethereum is currently still my biggest holding. I've disclosed that a lot of weeks here on the channel, also on my free Telegram, but I'm of course also still holding a fair amount of XRP and other altcoins as well. And I think that the next few weeks, the next few months of 2025 are going to be extremely bullish for all of us. Now, if you're not already following me over on my new reactivated Instagram account, then make sure to follow me over there. The official link is down below in the video description. I'm posting exclusive XRP updates over there, things about other altcoins, my personal lifestyle, Q&A sessions, all of that important stuff. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. That was it for today, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, for the support. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you very soon with another XRP update. Bye bye.